The Urban Village Initiative is part of the TBUC programme, which is an executive priority, and South Belfast comprises of Sandy Row, Donegal Pass and the markets. Part of what we're doing with the Urban Village Initiative is we're creating development frameworks for the area, and the development frameworks are community, grassroots up, to look at what the projects and priorities are across the area for the next 3 to 5 years. Workshop 1 in each of the areas was looking at what the strengths are of the area, exploring what people saw in the area, what their experiences were in the area, and to identify what the strengths are. Walkabouts are workshop 2, and that's really to focus on what the assets are of the area, and that's about the people, the places and the activities, and to get to see them. We've done walkabouts in each of the 3 neighbourhoods. We will then have a workshop that starts to say, well, how do we bring those different areas together to see what those strengths are?
The reason I came and want to be involved in this is that my family have for 70 years run a business in the area. I am passionate about this area and about the people who live in it. It was really good to hear the comments, and particularly when we looked with sadness at the park.
Stapleton.
Yeah.
There's nothing there for the kids.
No.
Is this it?
Yeah.
This is it.
This is it, yeah.
There's great things happening here. I'd love to know more about what the great things are that are happening here.
This is one of the main hubs from Sandy Road to Village and vice versa, going in and out. You have a local school, the youth club, the oldest nursery in Ireland. Sure, starting there.
Yeah.
So and it's all multicultural now too. So we're wanting to get some that represents not only this community but the new people, the newcomer families who's coming too.
The market has always had a strong identity of itself in terms of the community that it is. They are a proud community. They're a knitted city community that I suppose over the last few decades have seen themselves, the area around it being redeveloped from Lanyon Place to the gasworks. The area was redesigned in the 1970s. Which gave residents new houses but also led to some problems in terms of the layout of the area.
You've got the play space, but as you said, there's very little light. It's an asset, but is it an opportunity to do something more?
They need to open the gates like that.
Yeah.
So you can come from here and then you're on the towpath. If you come through there, then there's nor. You're under the bridge on the towpath. Whereas if you want to go to the Langan towpath from here, you have to go all the way right around that way.
Yeah. This is one of the assets and the youth club. It was of what we saw as a good thing, and I'd like to know more about what you thought about what the good things were.
I went to school there, so I
right.
P1 and P2. That was my school, so that would be my happy memories. Yeah.
We wanted to change it back to some form of community use. Be it child facilities, childcare facilities.
And you could get quite a different variety of things into it.
Yeah, you could.
It's a good sized building.
Does that give you opportunities for development, housing, offices, employment?
If there were buildings put there, I think it'd be good, they have funky monkeys and stuff for kids.
Yeah.
And if we want to grow our community, we need family housing.
It really surprised me how big an effect having the blast wall and the Sanger removed there. But I pulled around the corner driving in the other day, and as I came around, it just felt connected where it didn't before.
So I thought that this workshop would help to look at certain areas so that we can improve the community and bring the life back.
You really get an awful lot more back than you really realise. There's people I've met here that I didn't realise lived down the street from me.
Very little infrastructure around the place, and a lack of and a loss of community spirit. So by sharing that with some of the people tonight, hopefully we can make some changes.